Gen Z read fewer books than any generation, and more than 1/3 of kindergarten through 12th grade students said they dislike reading.
A Pepperdine University professor told Fortune, quote, "It's not even an inability to critically think. It's an inability to read sentences. I feel like I'm tap dancing and having to read things aloud because there's no way that anyone read the night before."
Here with her take is Brooke Uten, co-founder of Enriched Literacy Education. Brooke, what is going on? This is terrible news.
You know, it really starts in the earliest ages, and we're seeing studies of children as early as primary school age that are unable to perform basic skills because I believe they're not being read to, they're not being spoken to in the home. Their communication skills are so much lower than children of that age, you know, even just 10, 20 years ago. One UK study reports, 600 teachers were interviewed, and they said the children don't know their names, how to use the bathroom independently, how to brush their teeth, which is really terrible. Fast forward, we have Los Angeles Unified School District, second largest school district in the United States. We have parents there saying their children are on iPads all day. One mom reports her 6-year-old wet himself at the table 4 times. He's otherwise neurotypical, does not have an issue with toileting because he was on an iPad and lost track of time and was overstimulated. So if we're replacing human interaction and reading with iPads, people aren't going to like reading. iPads are a lot more intrinsically interesting to the brain. The dopamine is lighting up.
Yeah.
It's exciting. Reading takes work.
You know, it's so interesting, and we've spent so much time talking about how that engagement with an iPhone or an iPad kind of scatters the brain and causes anxiety and things like that. But what we don't spend enough time talking about is the importance of sort of the other end of the spectrum, which is the devotion of the mind to a book or to something you're reading and learning to read, and how that actually calms the mind and focuses the mind.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of research out there about even, at the very littlest age, when we respond to our babies make a noise and we respond. That's called serve and return. That is how they develop language. And, it's interesting because going back to LAUSD, their argument for bringing technology into the classroom was this is going to level the field from a socioeconomic perspective, because children that are in underserved communities need to be tech literate. Well, actually, the research shows it has very little to do with your means in terms of the quality of the language development in your home. It has to do with how much you interact and talk to and read to your child. And now we're looking at, the New York Times this fall came out with an article, 1/3 of our high school seniors are not ready for college. They do not have a basic reading level.
Wow.
Yeah,
1/3 of our high school seniors.
It's fascinating. These tech oligarchs convinced all of the schools and the government to put these devices into the school, these iPads.
And this is exactly what's going to happen, right? Because these phones, these devices right here, right? People don't understand that this is a very critical timestamp that we're literally going to. We are so reliant on technology to the point where our brains are gullible. Everything with our brains, like, we don't even use our brains to read and nothing like that. We use ChatGPT, Grok, all that stuff. And people don't even read books no more. They don't have time for it. All of their time is being consumed on phones. This is ridiculous. Gen Z can't read? Come on, kids not being potty trained. Kids are like, we are literally forming a different form of human. Soon as the kid hit 3 or 4 years old, the human has a phone. The baby got a phone. The baby is not even psychologically even prepared to even try to have a proper conversation, because you take a tablet away from them, they crying like crazy. And the parents don't care because the parents are too busy doing this. This is what the parents doing. They don't have enough time for the babies. They doing this. Scroll. That's all the people know. 2025. Ain't nobody reading no book. Ain't nobody going outside to talk to people and actually socialize with people. This is what people doing every day. Scroll. Take it how you want it. It's the truth. Like I said, it's the truth, man. That's the future we're going to in 2026. And and it is what it is, man. You can't really stop it. It's already, the proof is in the pudding. Everybody's so addicted to technology. Technology is the new, it's the new self. It's the new self. But yeah, if y'all like this content, don't forget to hit like, comment, subscribe. If you don't, hit dislike. That's okay. And I'll catch y'all in the next video. All right, peace. Y'all take care of yourself out there.